You ever have those moments where you think, I really should be doing something, but then you realize, hey, I'm in retirement. I don't have to do a stinking thing. Well, today's one of those days. I'm thinking I should be doing something. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I'm out here outside, enjoying my backyard, getting a little fresh air. And I'm here by my garage. I thought, I haven't done a video inside my garage yet, so I'm going to take you on in. We're going to stop this and then record me going in. Here we are in my garage. We're walking around. Beautiful little garage, My backyard looking nice. My garage all looking fancy and stuff. But come on inside my garage. You have Buzz's garage, but this is Tim's garage. Looking pretty nice. Spent a little time redoing the garage here. So take on a little tour. This is my garage. It's a 2-car garage. And I can fit 2 cars in here. We put some lights up, painted the ceilings, hid all the wires to the doors, garage door openers. And this is a beautiful little garage, and that's going out to the outside. We've got 2 windows to this. Of course, you got your garbage cans. Every garage has got to have those. And we got 2 windows on the side. My little Cub Cadet tractor. Look at that, baby. That's a joy of retirement. I can go out there, mow the lawn anytime I want, or I don't have to do anything. Beautiful little Cub Cadet tractor. Oops, knocking it off a little bit. That's my tractor. A man and his tractor. And then I got a little bag catcher there and that long pipe there. I don't know if you see it in the background. That's to clear out the gutters, a little leaf blower. And I got my Cub Cadet mower. I got my Greenworks electric blower, and I have a weed whacker, and I have a Still gas power blower, and my dolly. These things are underrated, not overrated. Wonderful to have for hauling boxes back and forth. And of course, in the corner, we got a whole bunch of boxes for different things that might come up. Always handy to have some of those. That's one of the things, the nice joys about being retired. You feel like you should be doing something, but there's some days where it's like Steve's Corner would say, you don't have to do a stinking thing. And this is one of those days. I did take a moment to kind of clean off the cobwebs that are hanging here. We do get a lot of daddy long legs and things that still insist on making this their home. So we just have a little brush there, knock them off. It is warm in the garage. Should have the door open, get this aired out a little bit. But, retirement's just a wonderful time. I can ride my tractor around the yard, mow things, make it look all pretty, or just sit outside on the lawn chair, enjoying the beautiful day, read, do just about anything you want. And that's one of the beautiful things in retirement. I know I recently had a video where, I was talking about, people with a quandary of what the heck do you do in retirement? And I say, what the heck can't you do in retirement? You can do anything you want. You can enjoy time in your garage, a little man time, a little man cave out here. Or you can be outside enjoying things, or, this is Tim's garage. And it's just a time really just to take and reflect. Retirement's been wonderful for me. Just another day in life. This is Saturday now. I think it's, August 8th? I actually remember what day it is. And it's a beautiful day out there. Just a great day to be out and about and enjoying nature, enjoying some time in my garage, maybe knocking down some cobwebs, doing some different things. But I just figured I'd come on, pop on, say hello, and, just remind you, make this your day. You're not obligated to do anything in retirement. The days of work are behind you where you were obligated to, have a schedule to meet, a deadline to meet. You had to be somewhere at a certain time. You had to get up at a certain time to get yourself ready to go off to a day of work. You had to face the traffic of going on in to the office. Maybe you had a short commute. Maybe you had a long commute. So many people spend hours a day commuting from their jobs back and forth. And when you're retired, you don't have any of that. Your time becomes your own again. It's like in a lot of ways, it's like being a kid again. You get to do what you want. You start to remember things that you used to enjoy in your childhood. When I grew up on Cape Cod. We were Jersey transplants. We moved from Livingston, New Jersey up to Cape Cod. Grew up down there, and I went to Harwich High School, Cape Cod Community College, and just growing up on Cape Cod, it was wonderful. And I used to ride my bicycle all around the Cape. And you couldn't get too far lost on Cape Cod because anywhere you go for any length of time, you're going to hit water. Between the waters, the rivers, and the ocean all surrounding you, you couldn't get lost with Cape Cod. You're either going to hit the ocean or you're going to hit a bridge going over the Cape Cod Canal. So, but it was wonderful. I used to bike all over the Cape. I used to bike over from Harwich over to East Dennis and go all the back roads around the Cape. And it was just a wonderful time. We used to go swimming in some of the reservoirs over there, or fresh ponds. Some of them were spring fed. Those were wonderful ponds to swim in. And just enjoy it. We used to sneak in. I don't think we were supposed to be back there, but we'd sneak in and have a swim. And, sometimes there'd be a dock out there and you'd be just swimming, looking down, and you'd see the bottom of the pond or whatever. And it was just so crystal clear. And sometimes the light would shine down into the pond and it was absolutely gorgeous. We had ponds like Long Pond over in Harwich, which was miles. I think it's about a 5-mile long pond up in off of Harvard Center, and we used to go to the beach there and enjoy some time there. A lot of boating, a lot of fun, or you'd have all sorts of beaches to go to, Nauset Beach, Bank Street Beach, Red River Beach, all sorts of things. It's just a wonderful place to be. But those days are back, in retirement, where I can go down there again if I want and spend some time on the Cape if I like. I'm up here in upstate New York. Cape Cod's about 5 hours away. But, it's just a time where you can, discover new things, try new things, Maybe it's fixing up a garage that you always wanted to fix up. This was a project recently that we did in the last couple of years, making this all nice and stuff. So we did this and it was wonderful. For years it was dank and dingy, and we replaced all the outlets all around and made it a really nice garage. So, it's, make retirement whatever you want. So, I don't know whether we will call this, don't feel obligated to do anything in your retirement. Be obligated away, but it's your time. Enjoy. And thanks for joining me today in my garage, in Tim's garage, as they say. And I hope you have a great day, that you enjoy yourself and reflect on what you can do with this day. And have fun. Have a lot of fun in your own garage. This is Tim from Retirement's Underrated. Let me know what you're doing today for fun. Write it down in the old comments below and let me know what you think. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.